The cost of AMP is by all accounts fluctuating day to day. It can go up or down inside a couple of hours. Anyway, what's the eventual fate of this cryptographic money? In this video, we'll investigate the most recent AMP value forecast and examination. Thusly, you can acquire a superior comprehension of where this computerized money is going soon. Also, we'll give a few supportive tips on how you can bring in cash off of AMP. We should get everything rolling. What is AMP crypto? AMP is an open-source blockchain convention by Flexa, based on Ethereum. It is a stage for resource move collateralization. Marking AMP might ensure exchange is valuable, including on the web wallets, government-issued currency trade, credit circulation, land arrangements, and considerably more. Because of the accessibility of guarantee pools, AMP can decentralize the gamble related with the exchange of cash across uncertain organizations and in true circumstances. Network members get a piece of the Flexa organization's handling expenses for all exchanges took care of through that record in return for marking AMP as far as a specific wallet program. AMP is the local digital currency of the AMP organization. AMP is an Ethereum-based ERC20 token. It was made by Flexa in association with Consensus, an Ethereum-centered computer programming firm. AMP was delivered in September 2020. AMP is intended to accelerate value-based processes in blockchain networks, including the world's two greatest cryptographic forms of money, Ethereum and Bitcoin. It is a prompt value-based collateralized token expected for any sort of resource move. Any worth is covered as insurance for however long it's unconfirmed. AMP tokens are commonly delivered and made open for extra exchanges whenever agreement has been laid out on a specific exchange. The security can be exchanged to cover the misfortune on the off chance that an arrangement can't be reached. The AMP token gives a fascinating method for further developing exchange effectiveness. Because of its non-inflationary conveyance and the undertakings that acknowledge installments made with this token, AMP has space to develop. As of now, the AMP token is upheld by Chainlink, Moonswap, Yield, Dodo, and different stages. As the imagined usefulness spreads, instability ought to lessen too. The AMP group is really buckling down on building an adaptable and modern premise that has previously drawn digital money financial backers. Before the AMP token was sent off, the task utilized another digital money, the FlexiCoin token. Is AMP a genuine digital money? Is AMP a genuine crypto? Indeed, it is, to be sure. A computerized security token called AMP was at first delivered in September 2020. For what reason is AMP crypto so famous? The capacity of AMP tokens to defend exchanges makes them unique since they empower quicker and more secure exchange execution. AMP clients can stake AMP tokens to get monetary exchanges like computerized installments, money trades, credit installments, and property deals. Who possesses AMP crypto? Flexa is the parent organization of AMP. What is the complete stockpile of AMP tokens? AMP has a complete stock of 99,213,408,535 AMP. Will the AMP token at any point go up? Considering AMP's cost history and its most extreme cost of 12 cents, the specialists' agreement on AMP is bullish. While the token is another player in the crypto market, it has proactively raised a huge ruckus in the crypto local area. The truth will come out eventually on the off chance that AMP can really satisfy its commitment. In any case, the venture has gained huge headway up to this point, and there is motivation to accept that the token could see critical development later on. The way that AMP is a penny digital money neutralizes it. Like penny stocks, very modest coins are exceptionally speculative and may eventually end up being useless. What will the AMP token be worth in 2030? As indicated by master examination, AMP can arrive at a typical cost of 70 cents minus 1 by 2030. AMP value forecast 2022. As per the specialized examination of AMP costs expected in 2022, the base expense of AMP will be $0. The greatest level that the AMP cost can reach is $0. The typical exchanging cost is normal around $0. AMP value figure for November 2022. In view of the value variances of AMP toward the start of 2022, crypto specialists expect the typical AMP pace of $0 November 2022. Its base and most extreme costs can be anticipated at $0 individually. December 2022, AMP value estimate. Cryptographic money specialists are prepared to declare their gauge for the AMP cost in December 2022. The base exchanging cost may be $0, while the greatest could reach $0 this month. By and large, it is normal that the worth of AMP may be around $0. AMP value expectation 2023. After the examination of the costs of AMP in earlier years, it is accepted that in 2023, the base cost of AMP will be around $0. The most extreme expected AMP cost might be around $0. Overall, the exchanging cost may be $0 2023. AMP value forecast 2024. In view of the specialized examination by digital money specialists in regards to the costs of AMP, In 2024, AMP is supposed to have the accompanying least and most extreme costs, about 1 cent and 1 cent, separately. The typical expected exchanging cost is 1 cent. AMP value expectation 2025. The specialists in the field of digital money have dissected the costs of AMP and their changes during the earlier years. It is expected that in 2025, the base AMP cost could drop to 1 cent, while its greatest can reach 1 cent. By and large, the exchanging cost will be around 1 cent. AMP value expectation 2026. In light of the examination of the expenses of AMP by crypto specialists, the accompanying most extreme and least AMP costs are normal in 2026, 2 cents and 2 cents. By and large, it will be exchanged at 2 cents. AMP value expectation 2027. Crypto specialists are continually breaking down the vacillations of AMP. In light of their forecasts, the assessed typical AMP cost will be around 3 cents. It could drop to at least 3 cents, however it actually could reach 3 cents all through 2027. AMP value forecast 2028. Consistently, cryptographic money specialists get ready estimates at the cost of AMP. It is assessed that AMP will be exchanged somewhere in the range of 4 cents and 5 cents in 2028. Its typical expense is normal at around 4 cents during the year. AMP value expectation 2029. Digital currency investigators are prepared to declare their assessments of the AMP's cost. The year 2029 not entirely set in stone by the greatest AMP cost of 8 cents. Be that as it may, its rate could drop to around 6 cents. Thus, the normal typical exchanging cost is 7 cents. AMP value expectation 2030. Following quite a while of examination of the AMP cost, crypto specialists are prepared to give their AMP cost assessment to 2030. It will be exchanged for somewhere around 9 cents, with the conceivable most extreme tops at 11 cents. By and large, you can anticipate that the AMP cost should be around 9 cents in 2030. AMP value expectation 2031. Digital money experts are prepared to report their assessments of the AMP's cost. The year 2031 not set in stone by the most extreme AMP cost of 16 cents. In any case, its rate could drop to around 13 cents. In this way, the normal typical exchanging cost is 13 cents AMP cost now at this point. AMP cost is $0. AMP market capitalization of $205,031,192.30. Is AMP a wise venture? Taking into account current negative pattern in AMP cost developments, it is normal the digital money will keep meeting cost decline. If it's not too much trouble, contribute carefully and remember to DYOR while putting resources into a resource. Might AMP at any point rise? It appears to be that the normal cost of AMP could reach $0 the year's end. In 5-year plan point of view, the cryptographic money could likely ascend up to 3 cents because of cost changes available. If it's not too much trouble, consistently do all necessary investigation before put cash in any undertaking, organization, resource, and so on. What amount will AMP be worth 2023? AMP least and most extreme costs could hit $0 like manner. What amount will AMP be worth 2025? AMP network is growing quickly. AMP cost figure for 2025 is fairly sure. The AMP normal cost is supposed to arrive at least and most extreme costs of 1 cent and 1 cent separately. What amount will AMP be worth 2023?